I think I'm gonna use this palette. It's by Way Too Pretty Cosmetics. It's really pretty. I'm thinking just because it's like Valentine's Day, I want to use these shades on top and then maybe a glitter down here. These are like pressed glitters, and in the middle are shimmers. But yeah, I think I want to do that. I'm gonna do my eyebrows real quick, and then I'll come back with one eye done, and then I'll do the other eye with y'all. This is the look that we are doing today, and this is me dropping my camera. And then I'm going in with this concealer. It's from Wet n Wild. The Photo Focus concealer is my favorite. I always use it, and I went in with the wrong shade, so I'm going to go in with the lighter one right on top, and then I'm going to be tapping it in with my ring finger. Your ring finger is your most gentle finger, so you want to make sure you use your ring finger so you don't start tugging and pulling on your eyelid, because we don't want any wrinkles. I was so shook at this because these pressed glitters are so soft, and I was like, oh my goodness, I thought I ruined the whole thing, but I didn't. I'm starting off with this shade. It's like a brown burgundy pink type of thing, and I am just tapping it in on the outer corner and the inner corner. I am keeping my eye as centered as I possibly can, if that makes sense, just because I struggle so much to do halo eyes, and this is a trick that has helped me because it helps me create that halo eye shape already. And if you can see, I am looking up at a mirror in front of me so that when I look forward, my halo eye looks perfectly round and it doesn't look all funky. I keep dipping back and forth into the shadow to build that pigment, but right here I am also blending, but I am not blending up. I am only blending where I place the shadow, just so I can distribute it where I want it. Now I'm taking this shade. It's more of a true brown, and I am placing it kind of on top of the first shade, but more in the crease of the first shade. I placed it a little bit above the crease, and this is just gonna deepen up that first shade that we placed down. So I try to do this with all my looks. I take a super light shade, something skin-like or close to the concealer I used, and I just blend out everything so it's not harsh. Now we're going to cut the crease, and I use this Anastasia eyeshadow primer, and I take a tiny bit on this number 18 brush by Anastasia, and I start by placing it on the lid, and then I start making that halo eye. And you guys, halo eyes are so difficult for me. I literally take my time on these because I feel like if I don't do it well, it looks weird. And here I'm just making sure everything is smoothed out because I'm going to place a shadow over it, and I'm going in with this pink shade, and I'm just gonna tap that shadow in. I try not to blend it, just tap in the color, and I try not to get too much shadow because then it comes like splotchy in some areas, so I try to make it as even as possible. And I'm just going to keep going all the way to the top and kind of bringing it in to the inner corners, but not as much because we're going to add one more shadow and to blend it all together. Make sure you're doing tapping motions because since we have that primer under it, the primer is really going to grab it and it's going to look good. And then I'm going to take this burgundy color and I'm going to blend that pink with the brown, and we're gonna make it look good. And I took my time with this one too because I was kind of struggling, but it looks good at the end. I'm taking the Makeup Shack glitter glue in this pressed glitter down here. I'm packing the glue with my pinky on top of that pink shadow we placed, and then I'm going in with the glitter and packing that right on top. I don't wait for the glue to set, I just place the glitter right on top. And with pressed glitters, you don't necessarily need glue, but I like to use it because it controls fallout. Then I'm going in with the glitter liner and I'm going to line where I cut the crease, and I'm trying to make it as thin as possible. I'm doing my face makeup off camera, but this is me putting on some lashes, and it's also me struggling to put on some lashes. I didn't let the lash glue dry enough, so it was still wet, which is why I'm struggling. So if you're struggling to put on your lashes, just wait until your glue gets tacky. I did not believe in this trick when I first started, but it's honestly life-saving. This is the final look. I hope I make more videos soon and I don't get lazy, but thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoy, and I'll see you next time.